When Christopher first met with me, he was sharp, polished, efficient, and observant. So observant. Nothing escaped him. He called it being on point. Chris was quick to check emails and drew his phone like a gunslinger. Whenever a new message dinged, he was available 24/7. What he wanted from me at first was to feel less exhausted while never stopping. During a discussion, Chris started talking about things he missed. Like one afternoon when he caught himself staring out his office window, watching a group of guys play football in the field across the street. He dismissed it quickly, saying he simply had no time for that. To him, it felt irresponsible. In his mind, this meant being braced for a blow, always wearing a fireman's hat, being quick to respond to threats. He realized the real problem. It wasn't that his business was under attack. The real problem was invisible friction, quietly shaping every decision that he made. He couldn't because it was automated by his nervous system. It was reinforced by his subconscious beliefs that threats were everywhere, and it was maintained through his brain's reticular activating system. This set of neurological structures actively filtered Chris's reality to find threats and ignore safety. But asking for help felt to him like a threat. It was a threat to his Superman, carry the weight of the world identity. And lowering his guard to grow that identity for a bigger one was too risky. What he learned was that removing invisible friction didn't replace great business strategy. It unlocked it. Before this, overfunctioning felt like virtue to Chris. But after using the executive time machine to level up his capabilities, he knew maintaining total control and making himself indispensable only drained his capacity. It never restored it. Soon after, Chris discovered that the unsuccessful external strategies he'd used to improve himself and his company weren't broken. The invisible friction was simply preventing them from working the way they were supposed to. Now, Chris's story is just one example of how internal friction steals performance. If you continue optimizing the outside while ignoring the inside, you can expect frustration to remain. But when a leader removes the subconscious bottleneck, everything else begins producing faster returns. But why stretch out what can be dealt with immediately? Why not eliminate friction and regain full capacity, full performance right now? If this resonates and you know it's time to act, your solution might just be as simple as scheduling a call. Use the link to get started.